So thank you guys for joining us. Last day of the event, our fifth session discussing HANA Cloud, the opportunity in the market, the opportunity for partners to join us. We had great sessions, deep diving into the technology a bit. We had great partners that were presenting with us. And based on the request of partners asking us questions afterwards, customers asking us more about it, we'll do today some kind of a recap and have an opportunity to hear from another partner, Cloud Data here, that was able to join us today. My name is Aaron Feiner. I lead the HANA Cloud Partner Program for SAP in North America. And feel free to ask us questions during the event, after the event. This session is recorded and will be available online afterwards. So please look at it at your time. Just to recap, the last sessions that we had about the opportunity, we're talking about the cloud application market, an opportunity that today is around $17 billion. But what's more important about it, that this market is growing in a pace that is 4 times faster than the traditional on-premise software business that we all play in. The other piece that is interesting about this market, that it's very strategic and core for SAP to support its growth in the next coming years. For you as partner, this is a great opportunity because SAP has committed to our customers and to our partners that 80% of the applications that will be delivered on top of our HANA Cloud will be actually coming from partners. Meaning that a customer today implementing the SAP HANA Cloud can use the SAP Cloud applications and actually find a variety of complementing solutions coming from our partners that by clicking and downloading them is actually instantly automatically on his cloud. In one slide, I was trying to summarize SAP's entire cloud strategy. It's a very wide strategy, and the focus of our discussion is actually the underlying technology platform that enables this entire strategy to happen. And this is the SAP HANA Cloud Platform. Okay? We had some sessions discussing the platform itself, the technology stack. Later today at 1:40, you can actually go to the main room and hear a deep dive in the technology stack all along. But just in a very quick glance, on top of the platform, we actually deliver our own cloud applications. We have over 30 applications today, ranging and actually giving solutions for 4 different pillars. Solutions to manage your people, mostly HR and HCM solutions. Solutions to manage your customers, CRM, sales, engagement, and so on. Solution to manage your money, an entire financial cloud. And solutions to manage your suppliers. In addition, as you can see, we actually introduced lately a privately virtualized cloud that can be hosted by SAP or hosted by one of our hosting partners. And on that cloud, you can find the entire SAP Business Suite on HANA running in a managed cloud. In addition to that, we have a full integration into a cloud marketplace. This is a place where a customer can find complementary solutions to his cloud coming from SAP, and as I mentioned, the lion's share coming from partners. And by discovering them, inviting them, he can download them and have them running on his own cloud. We actually wrap with this cloud by collaboration enablement between people to people. Solutions like SAP Jam that came actually from the SuccessFactors acquisition, enabling people to interact and collaborate in a social way around the relevant business processes. And business-to-business network coming from the Ariba acquisition, enabling you to interact with a supplier in different businesses. People were asking me yesterday, give me examples of applications that SAP delivers in the cloud. So, as I said, there's over 30 of them today. You can see in the different buckets that I just mentioned. What is critical, and people that don't know about it and ask me about it all the time, we have over 30 million users using currently these applications. This is a trend that is growing pretty quickly. On these applications, these users today manage over $460 billion of transactions. This is one of the largest business networks out there, all running on the SAP Cloud. Just on the SAP Jam that I mentioned earlier, over 10 million people are collaborating, especially around HR topics. Okay? And as I said, the collaboration here is in the business context as part of the business processes. If we deep dive into the HANA Cloud Platform itself, it's basically a platform as a service. Okay, so not only machines and hardware, it's a platform as a service that, as you saw, is a foundation to the entire SAP Cloud strategy. SAP's own cloud applications are developed, managed, and ran on this platform. And basically, we open it to our customers and to our partners to innovate and develop more and more cloud applications on top of this platform. The main two layers of the platforms are as follows. The first one is a database services layer. This is where you have the opportunity to actually leverage HANA, the most innovative in-memory database out there today, and basically develop against it scenarios that weren't possible in the past. Scenarios that enable you both to manage all your transactional business and at the same time, in real time, to manage all your analytical business. And today, actually, you will see from Cloud Data a very deep usage of this layer, basically leveraging the power of this new database technology and creating scenarios that, as I said, weren't feasible before, and actually create a lot of innovation in a lot of the domains that we play in. Other services that you can see in this layer are analytical services, predictive services, and planning. So today, out of the box, by running on our cloud and leveraging HANA, you can create predictive type of scenarios and applications that are doing planning and predictive for you, and actually out of the box at a glance on top of HANA. The second layer that you see is what we call the app services. So this is basically an aggregation of services that are here for you as a developer or as a partner or a customer to actually create your applications that out of the box can actually integrate into SAP backend systems, whether on-premise systems, in the cloud systems, or even systems that are running on different clouds. You see in this stack of services, we have a standard Java container. So we're talking about standards here, nothing proprietary for SAP. This entire cloud, by the way, is standard-based. So no lock-in to any technologies, and basically full migration capabilities from different cloud services. So we have the Java container, where you can, I didn't know it's that exciting, our Java container, but nope. I'll try to move this. So here we are. Maybe not. Let's try. Is this better? Okay. Do you hear me? Okay, so I need to get used to holding my head right now. Stand up. Okay, so we saw all the excitement around our Java stack over there, and other services that basically enable you to very rapidly develop these new type of applications. You can see portal services that basically enable you in a glance to have a portal in the cloud, aggregating content and data from different applications, presenting them to the consumer. Yesterday we had our partner Kaltura, one of the leading video platforms out there, that very quickly created widgets that integrate into our portal and enable customers to manage all their videos at a glance on the cloud. Can you hear me? Actually, it sounds very weird to me, so you hear me well? Okay, good. On top of that, you can see services around mobile, so very easily taking information from backend system, mobilizing them to any device in a secure, managed way. Very critical to actually differentiate about our cloud. This is an enterprise level cloud, so all issues of security, database, all the different regulations, SLA and so on are part of this cloud. Integration capabilities, this is one of the big things running on the SAP cloud. All the integration to SAP systems, to all the backend systems, are actually coming as part of this layer. And as I said, integration that is based on standards, so you can actually connect and integrate to any application, even if it's not an SAP application. We picked HTML5 as a UI standard. Here again, the ability to develop once, run it on every type of device, and basically be very reactive to the device itself and morph yourself accordingly. What I would like to do right now is actually introduce you to Cloud Data, one of the partners in our partner program. As I said, our main commitment and main goal is to get as many partners and vendors developing on top of our platform. At the end of the day, it's a platform game for us, and we want as many content and applications coming from our partners, and our commitment is actually to jointly go to market with these partners. So not only make them develop for our platform, but actually support them, going with them to our customers, and cloud is a classical scenario. Because you can have as a customer one cloud, and now actually enhance it with more and more applications, as saying where the main source is actually SAP partners and ecosystem. I would like to invite Jay right here. Jay is the president and the co-founder of Cloud Data. And Jay, 3 questions I would like just to join and share with you because we're asking a lot of all the different sessions. So first of all, why cloud? We're in a cloud Expo type of environment. The second question is why SAP Cloud? Why you think about it? Why did you decide to leverage that? And the third thing, and a lot of partners ask is, how is it to partner with SAP? Being the big gorilla in the room, a lot of small companies innovating and running with there. How is it to work with us? And I'd love to hear about that. So,
thanks, Aaron. Good morning, everyone. And I'll try to answer those questions as best as I can. Well, first of all, couldn't be a better day for cloud discussion than the weather today, right? And with cloud data, as the name suggests, we do work in the cloud, work with a lot of data. So to your point, talking about analytics, we do deal with that, and I'll be able to speak about that also. But before I get into answering your questions, I want to talk about a little bit about cloud data and explain to you who cloud data is and how we migrated to the cloud environment, services, why cloud data name, and what we do. So, Cloud Data is a premier partner of SAP, providing solutions and services in all areas of SAP offerings. And whether it is ERP, analytics, or mobility, we provide services in all 3 areas. On-premise, as it used to be, and now in the cloud also, with cloud migration. We brand them as eCloud, iCloud, and mCloud, as the name suggests. eCloud is where all the enterprise level services are. iCloud is where analytics, predictive analytics, text analytics, sentiment analysis, all of that falls under iCloud. And mCloud is where it's not just mobility in terms of developing mobile apps, but it is also mobile device management, extending your enterprise through mobility solutions. Very, very powerful way, and something that every company, every enterprise is looking for today is a mobility solution. In terms of the company, and I'll be brief about this because discussion is more about partnership at HANA Cloud today. But we are headquartered in Silicon Valley. We have offices in Maryland and 2 offices in India as our offshore center of excellences, and have been in business for 13 years now, and of course Cloud Data name came 2 years ago, so nobody should think we had Cloud Data name 13 years ago. But we have referenceable clients, 100% referenceability, and we provide solutions in all these areas to various clients, federal, state, local, commercial, all of that. This slide gives you a much better, deeper understanding of our services and also how we align with SAP's offerings and what are those solutions of SAP and why cloud makes sense. So the verticals that we provide services in are high-tech, healthcare, life sciences, public sector, as I mentioned, federal, state, and local. We also provide financial services industry, utilities, and believe it or not, there are so many utility companies all over the country, small, medium, large, who require solutions. They are the ones who do so much data crunching. They need analytics. In terms of the solutions, the last stack that you look at is Cyclo. Cyclo is a solution stack in terms of mobility that SAP acquired, which extends, again, a lot of the workflows, a lot of approvals, a lot of applications through mobile devices. And as I mentioned, the CRM, SRM, all of these, customer relationship management, supplier relationship management, environmental health and safety. Anybody who deals with dangerous goods, anybody who deals with chemicals would understand the compliance requirements, the complex compliance requirements of EH&S. All of these are part of service offerings that SAP has out of the box in terms of solutions. And Cloud Data as a partner provides those services. Now I'll come to the application side of why Cloud Data partnered with SAP on HANA Cloud. So MMR Predictive Analysis is an app which is almost a phase 2 of our application. First application, phase 1, was MMR, medical records, mobile medical records, which provided ability for healthcare providers to be able to access, not only access the data, patient records, but administer patient care with a bi-directional application, which was a iOS as well as Android application that won the Global App Challenge Award at TechEd last year in Las Vegas. That application really caught a lot of people's attention, and we decided to extend that to the next level with predictive analysis. What predictive analysis does is allows nurses, doctors to be able to preempt an emergency that could be coming up and attend to that patient much faster, earlier, and avoid any sort of catastrophic situation. How does this work? On a hospital floor, there are records that can be administered for a patient, and data sources could be coming from a lot of different areas for the patient. All those records need to be aggregated, and not only records are aggregated, but based on the records, based on the history, based on the predictions that could be modeled, the application informs the nurse on the floor in critical care unit that patient in room number 49, blood pressure is dropping, and that patient possibly will have a heart attack in the next 12 minutes. Well, that's the patient who's going to be attended to first. The doctor is going to be notified automatically, the nurse is going to be notified, and hence the services can be rendered and the patient life can be saved. So, and what it also allows is a nurse to be able to monitor a lot more patients with one application, driving the cost of healthcare down, increasing the ratio of patient to nurse, which is very critical in today's day and age. So with that, predictive analysis is something that we created, but, and the challenges that I talked about were all the challenges in terms of how do you track the vitals, how do you do that, and key features of the application were much faster response. The HANA database, as Aaron was talking about, which can crunch in-memory calculations, the only in-memory solution, real in-memory solution out there, HANA provides 3,600 times faster number crunching capability, and that allows real-time information to be obtained and analyzed. And as I mentioned earlier, iOS, Android, all of the platforms is where that application can be used. Just a little bit of technical architecture, and this is where I want to introduce HANA Cloud and why we partnered with SAP on HANA Cloud. The application really sits on top of SAP's mobile platform, but on the back end, to host that in HANA Cloud, utilize the power of HANA Cloud is the reason this application is very useful, because what HANA Cloud does is it first of all gets away from limitation on the size of the database and all of that. We had originally looked at different clouds. We had limitation of 128 gig on that. With HANA Cloud, that limitation goes away. With HANA Cloud, we also get what is the R server and the predictive analytics engine already built into that. We get all of the libraries of HANA available to us, which allowed us to move to realization of the application much faster. And with that, we were able to have the application available to providers anywhere, anytime, in a much faster way. That technical architecture, in a very simplistic way, provides the overall design of predictive analysis. And those are the technical benefits that I was talking about in terms of, HANA Cloud provides us the predictive engine, the R server, the unlimited space, etc. But what does it mean to a business? And this comes to your question about why did we partner with SAP? So part of that is the business benefits. What does the application provide in terms of business benefit? Of course, I talked about cost of healthcare goes down, etc. But in terms of SAP's partnership, SAP has given us a platform from which we can grow as a partner. SAP provides us exposure to their marketplace, their ecosystem. And through their ecosystem, we get much better network. Their literature is where we are mentioned. This is a prime example of where we are able to talk about our partnership. We are able to expose our application. The partnership means a lot in terms of a lot of different areas. Technical assistance, marketing assistance, sales assistance, exposure, all of those combined together make the partnership much greater. And for a small business, partnering with a global company certainly makes a lot of sense for us. So I guess that's the end of Cloud Data's presentation in terms of why Cloud Data partnered with SAP, what the application is all about. And Aaron?
Thank you so much, Jay. It's always exciting actually to see, how partners come and take a stack of technology and actually with their understanding of the industries, understanding scenarios and needs of our customers, can innovate on it. So it's always exciting, and we're happy to actually create more and more technologies to enable more of these scenarios. So as Jay mentioned, and actually Jay is one of active partners in our partner programs, leveraging the full stack mobility cloud, very active out there. I wanted to invite all of you to basically join our partner programs. As Jay mentioned, these are unique partner programs. They don't end by saying, take the technology and good luck on your own, but we actually enable you all across the board. Everything that you need from understanding the technology to actually thinking with us what are the right scenarios to implement. Sharing the knowledge that we have on all the different industries, about all the different needs of our customers. We will brainstorm with you before we start developing to understand, is this the right thing? Afterwards, as you start developing, we'll give you full support, access not only to documentation, but to people. You can actually talk to the product architects of the cloud. You can talk to specific industry experts from our colleagues, and you can actually make sure that you're developing the right thing as you go. And the end of the development cycle is basically a certification that we do for you, making sure that all the pieces are well integrated, all the right services out there. And that's a quality stamp that all of our customers are looking for. And once you have that, you're actually good to go, and customers feel very comfortable with it. Once you finish the development cycle, the next step, and actually what I find the most important step, is how to make you successful as a partner. This is where we will actually start supporting you and working with you on marketing enablement and sales enablement. The next station is what we call the SAP Store. And this is the central location where all of SAP customers, partners, and employees go to learn what solutions are out there, what can complement my needs. And this is, of course, organized in a way that an enterprise customer is looking to serve by the industry he plays in, by the line of business that he plays in, or by a specific application that he's looking to extend. Specifically in cloud, since everything is in the cloud, the store actually takes you all the way. A customer can actually find out about your solution. He can download and evaluate your solution. He can buy your solution from the store, and he can even deploy the solution just by clicking on it. So by clicking on buy at our store, a customer can basically get provision his instance on the HANA Cloud of a partner solution. As I said, we will work with you all across, all through one very standard contract. You can see that we have 3 fees to our programs, 1990 euros. Basically, we'll give you everything that you need. As I mentioned, from an enablement perspective, from a technology perspective, all the licenses that you need in order to get things running, and basically get you very quick out. Last piece that I'll mention is this SAP store that we talked about. For those of you that are not familiar with the numbers, we have over 230,000 customers that are coming to this store to figure out what solutions are out there. Last year we had over 1 million visitors coming to the store and learning about solutions. And just to give you a perspective, we're talking about a very focused group of individuals. These are business users using the SAP applications, looking for solutions that can extend, can complement, and can give them new scenarios on top of the SAP solutions. As I said, very critical that it's embedded in all the different go-to-market elements that SAP has. Okay, so as a partner joining this program, we will actually invite you to participate in many go-to-market activities that we do. Whether it's physical events, SAP events, whether it's campaigns that we reach out to our customers, or even internal campaigns that we do, and actually educate our sales force about solutions that are coming from our partners around the technologies and the different platforms. Okay, just to mention the last thing over here, we just launched an app challenge. Today, I don't know if you're part of that challenge already. This is very exciting. We're actually enabling our partners not only to develop a new part of the program, but we actually added some fun to it. There's a big challenge that all the partners can join. By August, all partners that will make it to the store will be actually qualified to participate in that. And that actually, here again, gives you a lot of excitement, a lot of exposure, because SAP will announce and discuss it at the various SAP events during the year. And here again, even gives a nice prize to the winners and the runners-up. So you're going to by saying, whether you're here locally in the event, whether you're going to see that session afterwards in one of the reruns, we are inviting you to come and join us to realize this great opportunity that you're having right now. Cloud is a fact. Cloud is big. What is big for SAP? And SAP wants you as a partner to come and go together to market with us. You can reach out personally to me. As I said, I run the partner program here in the Americas, North America, Latin America. All the information you can find on the SAP HANA Cloud Ops Partner Center, all the information I just mentioned, all the pieces that you need all across the enablement. This is actually the main channel for us to share this information. So thank you so much. Any questions before I wrap here? Anybody? The crowd? Okay, we'll be handing out here on the side, myself and Jay during the event, so feel free to come to us. And if not, please reach out afterwards. Thank you so much.